Well, it's November 5th, and by November 5th, I mean I was supposed to upload this video on November 5th, but it's November 6th, and I'm just recording it. And you know what this all means, right? It's time for another lame anniversary video from FuseFall, except unlike last year, my mic is working, so I can do an actual video. A couple days ago, I did, hey, leave your questions for a Q&A. That's towards the end of the video. You should be able to skip to the Q&A part if I use YouTube's new features correctly, but we'll see. Anyway, so am I going to do this anniversary video? Well, I wasn't really sure, honestly, but I figured it'd be cool to look back at Season 1 of my reviews, starting at the beginning. By the way, this video is definitely going to be less, highly edited and instead intended as something more to, listen to in the background. So at times you may see, gameplay clips last, more than 10 seconds like I normally have them. The summer of 2019 was an interesting time for this channel. After privating and deleting most of my uploads, I was ready for a fresh start. So I drafted up a new plan for my channel of video essays and then dropped it shortly after to go back to doing Let's Plays. Because why not do a full-on plan, figure out what you're going to do, and just decide to drop it after. After a while I realized though that maybe Let's Plays aren't something I always want to keep doing. I had wanted to switch to reviews, and as shown earlier, I had made plans to switch to reviews. But I wasn't sure how people would feel about it, and previously I had done some smaller reviews. Those were in short bursts, and I wasn't sure if I would still want to long-term do reviews. I decided though that it was time to take the plunge, and August 4th, 2019, I uploaded my last Let's Play. I actually have the next episode in this Let's Play series, and maybe eventually I'll upload somewhere. Actually, I have a ton of my Let's Plays somewhere, so maybe one day I'll upload them. Probably not on this channel though. I actually sometimes still get asked if I'll ever go back to Let's Plays, and I don't really think I will. The most Let's Play style thing I'll probably do is live streams. By the time I stopped doing Let's Plays, I was kind of getting burnt out on them, even though I was getting better at doing them. But even then, it's arguable if I was good at Let's Plays. The answer is no. With Let's Plays gone, it was time to get down to business and do reviews. I wasn't sure what my first review would be. Where would I start? I wanted to start with something small and, well, I figured out the Mega Man series would be a great place for me to start. I have a personal connection with it, and they're short games. What could go wrong? So I drafted up a schedule and got to work on my reviews of 1 through 3. It was summer still, not like I was doing much else. So I got to work in the first review where it'd be Mega Man 1 and 2. Yeah, I was going to do 2 games for a video for Mega Man at first, and I decided it would be better to separate each game into its own video, which I think was still a really good decision. After that was done, I made the video. And if you watch the video, you may notice the schedule at the start. Yes, the schedule did not work out in the end. Let's break it down. Let's just break down everything that was wrong with this schedule. The 1 through 3 section is actually correct because I did get it out in August, but the rest is just, wow, I was so wrong. Mega Man 4 through 6 by in December. Well, I did them in January and the start of February, so it wasn't as far off as 7 through 11. If you look at my uploads, you may notice that 7, 8, and base were all extremely recent. They ended up being September and October. At the time, I essentially planned to do them back to back, then with the rest of Season 1 do anything else. Looking back, I learned a solid lesson here though. Don't publicly announce a schedule that you're pretty sure won't work. Anyway, how was the Mega Man 1 review? It was bad, really bad. If Mega Man 1 wasn't the start of Season 1, I would have unlisted it by now. But at the time I was proud of it, and the response was better than I expected, so I was now extremely motivated to work on the Mega Man 2 review. I got to work on it, and well, I consider it slightly better than Mega Man 1, but not that much better. Mega Man 3 is my next review, and this is around the same quality as Mega Man 2's review in my opinion. My biggest obstacle so far was how experienced I was in most aspects of reviews. After that, I kept going through September with uploads until October hit. My original plan for October was this really rad idea for a month called Spooktober, featuring a ton of reviews. Except disaster struck, and I became busy with school and my blue snowball broke. It was now making a really loud hissing noise where I'd usually record my voiceovers using a phone, and that didn't end well either. That kind of left me in a tough spot where to go next for videos. Christmas was still over 2 months away and I couldn't afford to get a new microphone, but I couldn't use my phone's mic either. What was my solution? I waited for 2 weeks and it was somewhat working again, so I recorded what was my best video at the time and released it. I was planning to upload again soon, but of course, school got in the way again, so back to not uploading while the Super Mario Kart voiceover sits on my computer for nearly a month. I then edited and uploaded a review, and it was my best review yet, which wasn't saying much, but I'd consider it my best at that point. But my best now? No, not really. I was finally ready to get back to doing a ton of YouTube, and I uploaded my first movie review in a while, but it wasn't that good, and I often consider delisting that video, but I never do. On Christmas, I finally owned a Blue Yeti. It was time for me to get down to business and do the next Mega Man videos, but first, mic test. And by mic test, I mean making a full review to test out any audio glitches, which there were, and that review also being one of the most popular. Then a channel update, and it was time to do Mega Man 4, 5, and 6. It's finally time for my first review collab with another YouTuber, Row Reviews. We originally planned to do Mega Man 5, but we didn't do it for 2 reasons. 1, we didn't have a lot to say, and 2, we thought it'd make more sense to have the collab be the final game for that point in the marathon. Making Mega Man 6 and doing my first collab was a learning experience for me personally. But I had a ton of fun with it. It's definitely one of the most fun videos I've worked on so far. Most of the video was actually edited in one night where I had to use footage from somewhere else because we didn't have enough footage. I also screwed up the title for the video. Originally it was Mega Man vs. the World, Mega Man 6 review. But when I uploaded it, I forgot the title we planned for was, so I did a grand finale. It was the best NES Mega Man game. I'm still kind of mixed on this because I think the Scott Pilgrim reference in the original title was cool and it fit the game. I also like a grand finale, so I've never bothered to change the Mega Man 6 title, even though I had pulled a dumb that had come up with a good Scott Pilgrim reference and I completely forgot to use it. Anyways, that's Mega Man 6, which was the last one, but what about 4 and 5? Well, Mega Man 4 is probably one of my biggest accomplishments for me this year. Up to that point, my vids weren't good, but I started my 2020 reviews with a bang, Mega Man 4. This video was such a leap forward over my previous videos since the editing, which was still not exactly great, but at least better than my previous videos, the voiceover, while still not great, was still better than my previous videos, and the script was actually my longest yet and remained my longest for months. So because of that, I don't offer like saying, wow, look, this is one of my favorite and best reviews. But I had a pretty good time making Mega Man 4, honestly, and, you know, I'm still happy with that video in a lot of areas. I actually debated like doing like a re-edited cut of it just to fix the editing. Mega Man 5 was cool too, but I'd consider it worse than 4 as far as videos go, which I guess kind of fits the game. Mega Man 5 was cool too, but the only reason I remember that made that video is because get ready for this, between Mega Man 4 and 6, there had to have been a Mega Man 5. After the Mega Man stuff, it was once again time to get back to making smaller videos and starting the Sonic series with Sonic 1. Sonic 1 I also hit 100 subscribers, which was really cool because I wasn't sure if I'd hit 100 in 2020, and to hit it so early was amazing. Thanks guys. I continued making videos on the weekly schedule I had been doing for most of 2020, and after a time of work on my Mario Kart 64 video, I took a break. Mario Kart 64 is pretty exhausting to do considering how much work went into it. At the time for me, it was probably the video with the most effort, and it's still one of my videos with the most effort in it, but overall, I was proud of it. I did end up doing a short April Fool's video, but that wasn't too much effort. After a bit of a break, I was recharged and ready to work on my next video on Brink, and had a good time with it. I was ready to go, and my next video would be the next week after, and by next week, I mean a month later, like exactly a month later. Right as I was ready to upload again, school decided to assign a ton of work, and I had to do that. Every time I was ready to get back to work on my next video, school decided to assign more work, until one day on May 20th, I got a text from my friend saying how it's been a month since I've uploaded. So, I decided to give myself a challenge. I had like 25% of my next video edited. Could I edit the rest today without rushing it, and upload it before the end of the day? And well, if you look at Weird Game Boy Color Reports, I succeeded somehow. Weird Game Boy Color Reports is probably one of my other favorite videos from this year that I worked on because how crazy that was to me. I edited and uploaded nearly an entire video in the day and it came out well. That was fun. I also had to play Toy Story Racer though for that video, so... Sure, I didn't upload most of May, but that's fine. Maybe my next video will be done by the end of the month or early June. Just kidding. After Weird Game Boy Color Reports, school once again decided to slam me with more work because how dare I try to upload more than once a month. Once the school year is done, it was time for me to get down to business. I started playing Final Fantasy VII Remake and I played it a ton until I realized, okay, time to edit. And I edited most of Sonic 2 in like a day. That was way more work than I thought Sonic 2 would be, but hey, it's now my longest and probably my best vid. After Sonic 2, I decided to take it easy for a bit and do some of the shorter videos that I've been dying to do. I like doing some shorter stuff. Like, I was really excited to do Game Boy Color launch titles because I've had like the idea of doing launch titles for a bit, and I still want to do more of those videos looking at launch titles. I just have not had the time between uploads to do them. But by September, it was time to get back into longer videos. So I did Game Boy Advance Fighting Games, which was a video I've been dying to make since July, Mega Man 7, a video that was supposed to come out in April but I kept delaying it, and Mega Man 8, which also kept getting delayed. Sorry, Benson. But hey, they were all at least enjoyable to work on, especially Mega Man 8. I also edited Mega Man 8 in 3 days to get it out before September ended, and that somehow worked. That's literally, this isn't even like a humble flex or anything. This is just pretty much like the plot line of like weird Game Boy Color ports and up of just I procrastinate on videos or schoolwork gets in the way, and then the day the video is uploaded is usually the day most of it was edited. After that, October was a pretty quiet month for uploads because I've been pretty busy with school once again this month, which is also actually why that the anniversary video is a little late. I had a Halloween special planned, but I wanted to work in the video more, so I canceled it for now. And that brings us to the modern day, and right now as I'm writing this video. Overall, 2020 has been a wild ride outside of and inside of YouTube, as you can probably tell by that long retrospective of Season 1 so far. But it's not over yet though. Season 1 doesn't end until my last 2020 video, and I think that'll be exciting. What is over though is the retrospective. It's time for what the future is. Well, there isn't much I want to reveal, honestly, since I usually just have rough ideas for videos and I kind of just do them whenever. I do have a topic in mind for Season 2's marathon that, and I also have plans to bring back something else. Roll the clip. Yeah, I'm eventually bringing back FuseCast. I've had plans to, just haven't done it yet, because I have to like sit down for like an hour to record one, and that's a lot of work. Anyway, what else? Well, since you're all still watching, here's what my next video is. Yeah, next up, it's time to briefly return to Mario Kart again this year for Mario Kart Super Circuit. It should be a good time. Well, what else is next? A lot, actually, but because I'm still not really sure what my exact plans going forward for videos are, I'm not going to announce anything else. Instead, it's time to get what you've all been waiting for, the FuseFall Q&A. Alright, so it's time for the Q&A as I just said, and this part is going to be unscripted because I did not feel like writing out answers. I figured it would be better if I just kind of do it unscripted. First question, or I guess questions, from Lucas, I guess. What was your inspiration to record the video selling out, and do you intend to do a sequel? Okay, pretty much I did over editing, and that's like, what do I do next? Selling out. And then I did that, and that was like the test run of video essays before I like scrapped the plan to become a video essay channel. So, that's an inspiration. Will I make a sequel? I will only make a sequel if I myself sell out. That's the only way you're getting a sequel. So in other words, can we get Xbox to sponsor me? HomeSpun103 commented, no, you will not get questions, and then replied to that with, JK, I've got a real question. Why the name Fuse, and why did you extend it to FuseFall? Okay, I get asked this like a lot, like why I am named FuseFall, or Fuse. There's not really an answer to that, actually. That's the thing. Like, there's, most users like, oh, I got my name, like, I traveled the world, and I met, like, someone's grandmother, and they gave me this name. No, there's, like, no reason my name was Fuse, because what happened was, when I wanted a new channel name, like, a couple years ago, I did Fuse Night, because I just thought it sounded cool. Where did the inspiration for that come from? I don't know. And then eventually I was like, alright, Fuse Night, let's shorten that to Fuse, because I normally call myself Fuse. If I collab with people, they say Fuse. When people talk in like live stream chat, they say Fuse. I'll shorten it to Fuse. No reason to keep the night. And then, whenever someone wanted to search up my channel, they couldn't find my channel because the word Fuse is, get ready for this, really used by a lot of people. So I was like, well, I want people to actually be able to find my channel. Plus the name, like, Fuse is literally just a word. There's, like, nothing unique about it. And my name on, so my Twitch account, I don't actually share on Twitch. I just had to claim the free games. And my Twitter handle, @FuseFall, or get ready for this, named FuseFall. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna name my channel FuseFall then. So now my biggest accomplishment is the fact that my Twitter and my YouTube name are exactly the same. Where did FuseFall come from? Mostly just Titanfall 2. I really like Titanfall 2, guys. Can we talk about Titanfall 2? No? Okay. Next question. The Gaming Jester. What was your favorite game this 2020 and why? Probably Doom Eternal. I really like Doom Eternal. Well, I'm gonna be real. It's probably my favorite game of all time. Doom Eternal's like really well designed in my opinion. I'll probably do a video on it like someday, but probably not anytime soon. So that's probably like my favorite release of this year is. I probably will do like a full video of 2020 releases like early next year when I catch up on all of them. As far as it goes though, 2020 is the year I've been playing all the PS4 exclusives I missed. So, as far as it goes, Doom Eternal is my favorite game that released in 2020 that I played. But my second place is a 2018 game, Spider-Man PS4, because I didn't play it before, and Spider-Man PS4 is the only reason why I really wanted a PS4, I'm gonna be real. Spider-Man PS4, probably my second favorite game of all time, really good. But yeah, so as far as it goes though, Doom Eternal, probably my favorite this year. Retro Mamie asks, what got you into YouTube and reviews? Pretty much, I just watch a lot of YouTube. And then, like, 5 years ago, I was like, hey, what if I make a channel? Well, actually, I had a channel before this, but we don't talk about that one. So, I made this channel. I did Roblox videos at first and a lot of Let's Play stuff. And then for years, kind of just did Let's Plays. I mean, I'll probably talk about that one day in, like, a FuseCast episode or something when I really feel like talking about, like, the full story behind... Not, like, full story. It's not really, like, full interesting story. More of just, like, all of the really weird videos I did. And then what got into reviews, I was kind of just burnt out on Let's Plays, and I really like reviews. I kind of just like reviews. That's pretty much why I got into reviews. Like, I think that's probably the lamest answer to the question of, like, what got into YouTube? Oh, I just watch a lot of YouTube. What got you into reviews? Oh, I just like reviews. But that's kind of just why I got into reviews on YouTube. Our next question from Ethan and Ramo. What is your main goal? On paper, I had to actually think about this one because it just sounds like the most philosophical question. My main goal is kind of just make videos, pretty much. And Andrew Potvin replied, your mom, like a funny guy. See, I can make fun of him because we're actually friends, so no one say that I'm bullying random commenters. It's my actual friend. Lefty with a 3 asks, what is the best Mega Man game? We all want to know. Probably Mega Man 6 or 11. I haven't played 11 in a while, but 6 is pretty good. MeBen's Junk Drawer asks, give us a scoop on FuseFall's bin and why I'm the superior second channel. Okay, so first, I have to explain what FuseFall's bin is. So, I don't actually advertise this on this channel or on my Twitter at all. Pretty much, it's kind of like Scott's Stash or MeBen's Junk Drawer. I just upload random, like, footage or whatever there. I might start linking it on my full channel and, like, showing on my Twitter. And then the beautiful comment replies, which is MeBen replying to himself. I mean, wait, no, MeBen's Junk Drawer, totally different guy. And then MeBen asks for a second question, but on his main, FuseFall, but does he land? We all need to know. He doesn't land. Game Dimension asks, what's your favorite game in the world and why is it Dirty Bomb or Mega Man and Bass? Okay, see, if I'm gonna choose between the two, I'm gonna say Mega Man and Bass because I like the Mega Man games. Ayo, when you have that Benson from New School Arcade and Game Dimension guy back on again, I really like that guy. Anyone else agree? When he reviews Dirty Bomb, he can come back on. The Blue Pigeon Society asked, are you ever going to go back to old games on your channel like Minecraft or something? I mean, probably not, like, for the foreseeable future. I might stream Minecraft one day. Maybe one day I'll go back to stream on Minecraft, or, like, I'll have, like, some video that's Minecraft related. But as far as, like, Let's Plays or unscripted Minecraft stuff goes, nah. OZ Vids asks, we ever reviewed .io games / browser games. In a Spooktober review last year, I dedicated a full thing to browser games. So I technically have reviewed browser games, but that video sucks. But overall, probably eventually one day I want to do something related to Flash games, specifically Run. I just really like Run 1 through 3. And he asks, do you know a guy named Mr. Rahuj Khan? Of course. We all do. UltraFlame64 had a few questions and asked, why is your name FuseFall? Or it's pretty much like, what is it? I was Fuse, because before that was Fuse Night, because I thought it sounded cool. I like Titanfall. I needed something like people could actually recognize from a name. Bam, FuseFall. What are your favorite movies, cartoons, video games? Into the Spider-Verse is probably one of my favorite movies. As far as cartoons go, I really like Chowder. As far as video games go, Doom Eternal, Spider-Man PS4, Metroid Prime, and probably Golden Sun 1. Portal 2 is probably somewhere up there also. See, I'm the worst at picking, like, my favorite video games once you, like, ask me to, like, get out of the top 3. Like, the top 3 is Doom Eternal, Spider-Man PS4, and then Metroid Prime. Those are some of my favorite games ever. But then, once I get below that, it, like, constantly changes. Who inspired you to make YouTube videos? Stop Skeletons from Fighting definitely has, like, a big impact on my channel. I'd say probably Anthony and Scott the Laws as far as reviews go were an influence. Raw Reviews ask, 1. Did I ask? No, but did I ask for your Q&A earlier this year? 2. Favorite and least favorite part of making a video. So, favorite's probably playing the game, but that's really lame, so my favorite that's not playing the game is probably writing, because I really enjoy writing. Least favorite part of making a video, by far editing, maybe voiceover, probably voiceovers actually. Because voiceovers, like, all the time, actually, especially with this voiceover, a ton of cars will drive by me really loudly, and I have to, like, restart mid-sentence, and it's really annoying when I do, like, a really good take, and right at the end, a really loud car drives by, and I'm just like, why are you guys like this? Stop driving so loudly. Or when someone just blasts music, and I'm like, why? You can listen to it at an appropriate volume. You don't need everyone to hear your music, please. It's not even that good of music. It's just generic rap and trap beats. 3. If you collab with any YouTuber, who would it be? Okay, see, that's really tough for me. I'd probably say Stop Skeletons from Fighting, though. Because I just really like Stop Skeletons from Fighting. Or the Geek Critique. Stop Skeletons from Fighting if we can cover, like, something really weird for that video. But if it's just a review, probably the Geek Critique, because the Geek Critique makes some really nice long reviews. I really like his Donkey Kong Country Retrospective series. 4. Favorite film? Probably Into the Spider-Verse. Really good. I've watched it a ton. 5. Favorite video you've done? See, this is really tough for me, because, like, I really, like, love, like, my videos I've done this year. Probably Mega Man 7, and then below that, probably Mega Man 6 and 8. 6. What is your opinion on the YouTuber known as Real Reviews? I'm dying to know. Yeah, well, I'm dying for you to spell opinion correctly, bro. Other than that, good vids. Made a very nice Earthbound Halloween hack video. Go watch. And then he later commented a bonus question. What are your thoughts on YouTubers making videos on other YouTubers often? For example, the Gamer from Mars, iDubbbz Content Cop, Down the Rabbit Hole. I really like Content Cop, but that's not uploaded that often. But other than that, I mean, they're fine, I guess. See, the thing is, I feel like if someone bases their whole identity around just critiquing other YouTubers, it's kind of lame, but it's the occasional video, and it's good. So that's the Q&A. Thank you to everyone who submitted questions, and thank you to all of you for watching. Not even just this video, but all of my videos. Thanks to all over 150 of you who have subscribed. It's really cool to be making videos, and hopefully you all enjoy what I'm going to do in the future. But for now, my name is Fuse. I'm signing out. See ya.